This time, it is going to be a lot more reliant on the Poppy and the TF, who I think are a bit more telegraphed. Last time, they had so many ways to start the fights, and I think it's really what overwhelmed Gen.G. And Kenyon's going to use that to get himself some chickens here. Just farming up a storm as often as there they go!
The paranoia coming out from Canyon. Destiny, the fear procs just in time to stop the escape from Shanks.
And that's exactly what I was looking for from Canyon's first ult, right? We knew he was going to take over with the level 6. The 2v2 is still fighting up here, but I don't think anything's going to come.
What's happening? Keen is just going to be able to push in towards that wave. I don't think the Grubs are going to go the way of Gen.G, which with a composition like this, I think is a big deal. AL also have a lot of split pushing power. We'll see how much Gen.G is able to get. If they can get Keen even further ahead while also picking up a Dragon, they might not feel too bad about it, but particularly with TF and Jax, and denying it from Gwen and Azir, that's a big deal.
Yeah, and we do see the TPs coming out towards that bot lane, but Gen.G are going to be able to clean up this Drake. It doesn't look like AL are going to be able to do anything about it, right? So this is more of the classic Gen.G that we're used to seeing, right?
Actually getting on top of Gen.G.
As we see, not a super pushing plates game. However, Gen.G were easily able to get the vision in first rotation onto this Drake, although AL are looking to contest.
Keeper's Verdict comes out, Keen dodges it. Ruler doesn't do the same. Flandre now looking for a flank of his own as Canyon is going to be healed up, but he gets the double counter-strike stun into the Glacial Fissure, and I think Duro is just done for. Flandre will pick up AL's first kill of the game.
And Braum are some of the best zone control that you can get. The threat of a counter-strike is always there, and Banana Brush control is there for Kyle. Teleport comes in.
Kyle's going to get hooked, but puts up the Unbreakable immediately. Glacial Fissure going down, only hits onto Duro. Keeper's Verdict being channeled by Tarzan. He doesn't finish it. There's the paranoia. Chovy looking for the flank position, but he's stunned off first. Canyon falling low, the jump back in with a counter-strike from Flandre. Chovy and Keen, though, on the backline with the Emperor's Divide. Chovy's going to fall Flandre. The Dawning Shadow, he jumps away from it. Keen trying to snip through Shanks, but Shanks flashes the wall. And in the end, a 1-for-1 exchange.
1-for-1, and Hope had hopped into that Herald just to immediately drive it into mid. You see the entirety of the pit and the back of the pit.
It's important.
Big here for Keen, taking that first tower will put Gen.G either a kill or a neutral objective away from claiming the feat of strength.
But the big thing is the damage that Gen.G have been able to get onto these side lane turrets, right? Chovy able to get damage on that top tier one. He should be able to take that down. Ruler getting the RFC right before this potential Drake contest.
Chovy has his TP. We see Shanks running from base, didn't have it off the Unshield spellbook. Keeper's Verdict, Tarzan stops the channel on it. There's the Destiny pop to give vision. Keen's going to jump into the pit. The hook lands. Unbreakable going down as well. Depth Charge used onto Hope. Keen trading down towards the bottom side as we see so much damage happening in the pit. Keen's going to get the kill. The Dawning Shadow with the Emperor's Divide in from Chovy, and now it's all on Shanks and Hope to try and survive, but Gen.G are having none of it. They try and chase them out. The Drake almost killing Chovy. Hope dashes back in, straight into a dredge line, and he gets 2 for it. Shanks looking for a little bit more. Everyone's so low. Has that gold card locked in. Ruler is able to get a bit of range advantage here as Shanks now needs to run away. Has no cards left to pick. Chovy dashes in, and it's the ace for Gen.G.
And although Hope almost turns it around with a 2-item spike, it's the team fighting from Gen.G. This time working out nicely. The turn onto Flandre, beautifully done there.
With 69 stacks, it's a nice number for 22 minutes into the game.
Sorry, I can't help but laugh at that. I'm 5. Another thing I did want to point out, as Gen.G are starting up this Otacon, is their attention to side waves, right? They've had their side wave pushed out
There's the ult.
pretty consistently.
Verdict, double TP coming out. Last Embrace going to hit onto the Poppy. Duro knocked up, but I believe he buffered a hook out of that or something. Keen looking for the flank position. AL take control of the Otacon. Ruler low. Shanks has a gold card locked in, but Keen uses the Hallowed Miss to dodge away from it. Counter-strike coming in as well as Tarzan is knocked up and snipped down by Keen. Canyon falling low. He doesn't get the smite off in time. Absolutely anyone's legends will claim the Otacon. No, it's Chovy actually that takes it in the end. As AL now on the retreat, the hook just short. As AL managed to get out, but Gen.G win the fight.
It was a team effort. Literally everyone showed up on that Otacon feed.
He now is actually working his way down towards the mid lane, which really implies it wouldn't be up in time. Heal used by anyone's legends just to get a little bit of extra health underneath this tower. The tower, the target for Gen.G, and they will secure it. put down the Sun Disc as well.
Yeah, the sieging power of this Gen.G comp is obviously disgusting.
Canyon is there as well. Flandre is going to catch the bot wave, uses the counter-strike. There's the Destiny as well for a little bit more vision. Keeper's Verdict comes down. No one is found guilty, and the hook connects immediately. Tarzan has to flash away, and Gen.G haven't lost any health yet. They continue to push forward onto Kyle. Canyon going in with the paranoia as well. Flandre looking for the counter-strike, but all of Gen.G scatter, and he finds no one. He'll go to an early grave as Gen.G turn their eyes towards the soul.
And again, you see just how difficult it is, even when AL are trying to set up. If Gen.G are parked in a spot, it's so hard for them to come in, even with the TF ult coming through for vision, right?
Hextech Soul is there.
That top side has the Emperor's Divide, the only ultimate available for Gen.G.
Keen has his.
7,000 on the Baron. Canyon trying to get in here, doesn't have Smite. Canyon doesn't have Smite and can't secure it, but Gen.G will look for the fight afterwards. Hope might just have to jump out of the back of the pit as the Baron has been taken by anyone's legend, and Hope just about escapes with his life, then has to flash, but Keen's on the chase. Hope with a good arcane shift over towards the
Hextech Soul!
The Hextech Soul for the slow is enough. Keen gets the kill.
Tarzan's
taking
is the only one with the Baron buff left. But again, you're going to see immediately they're going to start pushing on the top side. Keen was able to take out that tier 2 in.
Pick up a little bit, but even if that Baron, as it did, went the way of AL, the fact that not only do they give up a bunch of kills, but give up the Hextech Soul, it's just so hard to imagine that they're going to be able to get any value out of it, as Flandre does have reinforcements on the way, and it looks like Gen.G not really wanting to veer too deep into enemy territory.
Yeah, not sure where Tarzan is, not sure where Kyle is. Now they'll
Oh,
go
boy.
deep and get some vision.
The collapse.
Duro's looking for the flank. Tarzan rooted with the last embrace. Chovy's here as well. Keen's on his way towards the back of the fight. Keeper's Verdict coming out will knock away Keen, and perhaps anyone's legend will think this is a fight they can take. They can't.
Canyon.
Right now with the paranoia coming out. Shanks getting chased down. Kyle down to half HP. Tarzan the same. The Hextech Soul doing so much work as Keen comes in and snips them to pieces. Chovy flashing forward. Flandre with the counter-strike once again. Just can't land the stun. Gen.G wipe away anyone's legend.
And a clean ace for Gen.G. Heralds the end of the second game. Objectives going their way. The pace pulled back. AL not able to draw them into the chaos the way they did in that game number 1.
Ruler flashing the JDG emote as he sieges in onto the inhibitor and the Nexus.
Gen.G show that there's a reason in series they haven't lost in 20 of them.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.